Jordan had one job, which
What's
he
up?
accomplished. You are
Hey.
currently in New Orleans for the impending Super Bowl,
That
but
is
you're
correct.
not going to the Super Bowl.
No.
To me, is you're enjoying it.
What gave that away, Eric? What makes it seem like I'm having a good time?
I asked, and you delivered. I said, "Hey, man, I know it's not for us. You're down there for your other side quest, but if you get a chance, just take some pictures, send them over. It'd be cool to share."
Yeah.
And you're like, you inundated me this morning with photos of I found beads 6 in the morning.
Yes.
I got slimed with Amon Green, formerly of the Packers.
Yep, that's right. I did. Shout out to Amon, great guy.
Which I'm mad because when I worked for Viacom, who owns Nickelodeon, we actually had to get slimed, which is not nearly as fun as it sounds. You get the more pleasurable situation.
No, get it twisted. They had slime there. I had to. You know how they have the SpongeBob version of Super Bowl games.
Oh.
Sorry, I want to make sure my slime helmet stays
Wait,
on.
you can get slimed?
Yeah, I had to put on Mr. Krabs' claws and then have to dig through slime, play the next game, and do trivia.
It's a series of games, and if you get to the end, then you get slimed?
Yeah, yes. Yes, that's correct.
I love they're still framing it as the ultimate. I get it. I was the same way. Like everyone that grew up in the 90s and 2000s with Nickelodeon, you want to get slimed.
Yeah.
I've been slimed twice. For the first 3 seconds, it's happening. And then after that, you're like, this is the worst thing
It's
ever.
gunky,
Awful.
but you're right. I was like finally touching Nickelodeon slime. That is a bucket list item I didn't know.
You got to do it with your hands.
Yeah,
I slimed off site. I had to go to my hotel before I could shower and change.
And rinse your own slime off? No.
Yeah. As cool as it sounds to be like a talent on camera and you're in a black car, there's no worse feeling than having a chauffeur driver ask you how your day's going and you're just dripping in green goo. And I'm just All right, so Super Bowl coverage, what have you seen so far?
I sent a dumb text to my parents. I was like, I'm going to sound like an idiot, but there's a lot of football guys here. So many former players just casually walking up. With certain celebrities, people freak out. Like if it's a musician or a movie star, like they want to get a candid photo, maybe don't go up to them. But with these former and current athletes, they're more approachable. They will come talk to you. So that has, been really cool to see. And then all the other media personalities and celebrities down here, it's been interesting. And then, the French Quarter is gonna French Quarter. So
yeah, it's funny because I almost had a very stupid boy moment where I was like, this is their Super Bowl. I like that you say that about athletes because I don't work in sports nor claim to know it well, but I've had coverage that blurred lines with that. My experience with athletes has always been because they're so used to having fan interaction, whether it's being heckled or going through the tunnel and people are cheering them. They're just better with and can handle it when people come up to them out of nowhere. But also, you know what you're walking into. You're literally at the Super Bowl. And people that think the Super Bowl is a one-day event, it is not. It takes over cities for an entire week.
People have been here since last weekend getting ready. I went to dinner last night at the bar because I'm by myself. And I'm sitting with guys I've seen play back when I was a kid. And like my dad is like yelling at the screen. So like to have that moment and, what kind of wine did you get? I got that, not talking about sports, just regular bar banter.
I need you to take the slime hat off.
You don't like the slime hat?
I like it, but I can't stare at it.
Oh, man, I'm really slimed right now. It's falling off.
Apple has introduced Apple Invites, an innovative new app designed to be the old school Facebook event. They're trying to replace the group chats of like trying to figure out time, place, location, sharing of photos, and they made it its own app for iPhone users. It's super intuitive, like Eventbrite. It puts it all in one place. So if you're in a group chat with 20 people, you don't have to scroll through 100 messages to find out time and place. It's all located in one singular, it's Apple, beautiful designed app. Beautifully designed.
This is innovation I want to see because it's all the apps we have, whether it's your map, calendar, group chat, all of it is going in one. Add photos because you're obviously going to take photos at whatever event you're planning.
That shared photo app that libraries or albums
is built into. This good job, Apple.
Good job, Tim Apple. It's your XYZ ENT Entertainment Report, all brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Meghan Markle has made it her mission to help a Billie Eilish fan. Her and Prince Harry caught some flack after people accused them of touring the LA wildfires. Right, wrong, or indifferent, whether you consider it a photo op or not, they're out there to help. Meghan put up this video basically saying, one moment that I caught was this 15-year-old girl that was visiting the former place of her mom's home. And she said all that she cared about was finding the Billie Eilish concert t-shirt that she had just gotten from a show, because it was in a washer and dryer when the fire hit. And obviously the washer and dryer were converted to ash. So Megan's like, I don't know Billie Eilish, but we know a lot of the same people. She put out this voice note to her group chat, probably agents. And she was able to get Billy's team offered up like 10 different concert merch shirts and a signed album, a letter, and all of this. So I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and all of that, but they're doing something that matters.
Yeah.
She's going to remember this forever. So that's pretty
silver lining in the situation.
DJ Mustard, aka Mustard, aka legendary producer and also one of the main people behind Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, is finally getting his lifelong hope of a collab with Heinz Mustard.
Correct.
It's a mustard on mustard collab. It's the first time Heinz has done any national new flavor of mustard in over a decade. And they're launching it this summer, but it's not like a one-time only thing. Like, it's going to be a year-long new product. Yeah. I didn't know DJ Mustard's real name is Dijon. That's why he goes by DJ Mustard.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
I was born into this. He said, I use Heinz Mustard. I grill whenever I can. I love this product. The first thing I bought with my first paycheck and was a Heinz diamond necklace. This means the world to him. You could go to mustardxmustard.com. Heinz set up this website and has the whole interview and tells you about the secret sauce they're releasing this summer. I feel like they should have said something besides secret sauce, but whatever.
That's fair. I think this is great. Look at what Kendrick did. He hated somebody so hard. We got new sauces.
A U.S. woman has been going viral because of her visit to Pakistan. You may have heard about this. She decided to visit and hopefully get married to the man that she's been dating online, a 19-year-old kid that then ghosted her. She ended up in Pakistan. She then held a press conference with Pakistani authorities demanding that the country pays her retribution in order to get her home and get her money. The press conference is wild. She's like, I demand no less than $5,000 and then more. And because of that first press conference, she's now become a celebrity in Pakistan. They've extended her visa by extra weeks, and now she appeared in a couple product commercials on Pakistani television.
Their queen, because she ranted?
Think about, I don't want to generalize here, but how poorly that could go for someone that is, a U.S. New York, has way too much privilege showing up in a foreign country. That country could react poorly to that. In this case, shout out to Pakistan. It was like, no, we're going to embrace this. You're our new queen, basically.
Hell yeah.
She arrived on a 15-day visa in October, but the government extended it by 2 more weeks. She's gained popularity in Pakistan, continuing to hold press conferences and appearing in commercials.
Give her a reality show. Do a Flavor of Love with her in Pakistan.
In her most recent press release, she said, I'm not talking unless you give me land and $2,000 or more every single week.
She's asking for property?
She's colonizing Pakistan by herself.
Oh my God.
You may remember the Grimace Shake incident when McDonald's, in addition to the Shamrock Shake, put out a purple shake.
Yes.
And people started making horror films of how Grimace, McDonald's mascot, was coming for them. This year, they're doubling down, and they're reintroducing Uncle O'Grimacy, his Irish uncle, which apparently was a real mascot that appeared in McDonald's ads in the 1970s. We haven't seen him since. And people are running with it. In addition to the Grimace Shake, which is returning, there's also going to be a Oreo Shamrock McFlurry, which looks fire. That's available as of Monday. People are already taking this and running with it on the internet. The top retweet being, after being jailed falsely for British insurrection, Uncle O'Grimacy has been released.
He beat the case. Let's go. O'Grimacy's free.
Yeah, Uncle O'Grimacy. You can see pictures and videos of him now on McDonald's socials. And then again, that new Oreo McFlurry will be available on Monday. Apple TV Plus announced a new competition series, K-Pop, the K-Pop competition, executive produced by Lionel Richie, Megan Thee Stallion, and starring Psy, aka the singer of
Gangnam Style.
Thank you for that, Jordan. Yeah, it's going to go down in South Korea with a live Seoul-based audience. The official premiere date has not been announced yet, but they did confirm that Megan Thee Stallion will also star in the show and perform her song Savage.
Thank God.
We don't know any of the details other than, nope, Savage, that song specifically Well, this is gonna go huge. This is modern American Idol. It truly is.
All of the fan bases are gonna get riled up. The hotties are ready. If you're
Yeah.
into K-pop, this is gonna be big. I'm excited to see if they'll do like the Masked Singer, where it's actual singer songs competing, or if
Yeah.
it's like up and coming singer.
I
And
think
they're
it's gonna be
just
competition based.
okay.
Also, being produced by Apple, this is gonna be insane production
Huge,
value.
yeah.
So this might be the next. I'm so tired of The Voice and American Idol and
Sure.
The Masked Singer. This is potentially what we needed.
The next big thing.
Jordan, you've been in New Orleans for less than a day, and you've already gotten slimed with
Yep.
Amon Green, formerly of the Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers, yeah.
You found beads, which I'm so mad you thought wasn't going to be an easy task. You were like, it's not
Oh,
Mardi Gras. I'm like, there's always beads in New Orleans.
That was naive of me. They are at every corner. In the same way
Especially
they have
during the
stop
Super
sign,
Bowl.
got beads everywhere.
Did you have to do anything for the beads?
One pair of beads, I was
You
just
didn't love
handed.
that pause.
The second one I stole, I was like, I gotta have more. You get the itch. So
Yeah.
nothing too crazy yet. My shirt is still on.
Yeah, as of now. Jordan is our on-the-ground reporter for everything leading up to the Super Bowl. We don't have the budget to send him to the actual Super Bowl. So we just sent him a few days early. If you want to see some footage and coverage he's been doing so far, XYZ content on Instagram. What else is on the bucket list, Jake?
I want to run into more football players. There's a lot of guys that played football.
Physically run into them? Take them down?
No, they would destroy me. I am a tiny man. I am a very perpetually medium-sized man. I don't want to do that. There's a couple guys I've seen already who I'm like, oh my God, I remember you on screen when I was a kid. Just want to get more FaceTime with some famous athletes. Whoops.
Leave it in. IKEA in Japan, I didn't realize that Japan had IKEA, has introduced a limited time charcoal hot dog, which features an all black bun, cheese, and dog itself, priced at $2 locally, which is about $1.50 US. It's a novelty item that's part of a trend of charcoal infused foods. I love that IKEA is like, well, we can't copy just a normal hot dog because Costco has that arena.
This seems like Costco competition. I am interested.
When you see the picture, you won't be. You remember Burger King used to do this back in the day, like when Shrek. Yeah.
Items.
Yeah, they did green cheese.
Yeah, cheese, stuff like that.
Other countries, because I guess in Singapore they did a black charcoal ice cream, which I love. This part of the article was perceived as more of a curiosity than a culinary delight.
Hi guys, we made something bad, but we're still marketing it.
Don't eat it, but if you want a picture, we got you.
Hilarious.